Hello, this is Bill Ford, and this is my message for May 10th, 2026. The title of this is Alien Deception. And I don't know if you have heard of this, but this went viral here this week rather. There's a pastor named Larry Ragland. It's got a church in Birmingham, Alabama. But him and other pastors were invited to this conference, and Missouri State Senate congressman called and talked to them. It was through a phone call, and what he told them was that the church is not ready for what about is to be disclosed, because he has seen, he knows what's coming. He knows what's been going on behind the scenes that the government is going to now release, and even now as I'm speaking, President Trump has released things on these UFOs and aliens and so forth. But anyway, it's very important that the church know the biblical truth about the end times, what we're living in. And as these things happen, they are definitely predicted by Jesus and prophets in the Bible, that we are living in the very closing of time, just before his coming, when Jesus will establish his rule upon this earth. And I want to begin, first of all, in the book of Matthew, where Jesus talks about this in his disclosure on the end times just before he comes back. So in Matthew chapter 24, I want us to begin reading in verse number 30. And this is what it says. Then the sign of the Son of Man will appear in the heavens, and then shall the tribes of the earth will mourn, and they shall see the Son of Man coming in clouds of heaven in power and great glory. And he will send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet, and they will gather together his elect from four winds, from one end of heaven to the other. I learn a parable of the fig tree. When its branches have already become tender and puts forth its leaves, you know that summer is near. So also, when you see these things, know that it is near. Listen to this. And at the doors. Surely I say to you, this generation shall not pass away until all things take place. Heaven and earth shall pass away, but my word shall not pass away. In other words, whatever generation begins to see these signs, then he says that generation will live to see his coming. He goes on here, and here's what I really want to get to. But of that day and hour no man knows, not even the angels, but my Father only.